Hello, my dear friends. Rekha here from Swarnaratna Institute, your handwriting coach. Today we are going to see the next part which helps you to get rid of the hand pain. So now, how to hold, but partially. 99% of the people whom I have seen make this mistake. Just see whether you are one of them. Most of them have this anchor on the pencil. Do you? No? I don't lie. If you don't have anger, please check the position how you are going to hold it. Is it like this or is it like this? If you have anger on this pencil, we better do one thing. I'll kill it off. I'll also join you. But only one thing is, you need to kill by squeezing its neck. Try now. No, it's not dying. What did you say? Oh, it's non-living. Then who is living? You and me. Will it pain for the pencil? Definitely no. It pains only for us, we both. So, don't show your anger on the pencil. That means no pressure on the pencil. So, if somebody pulls out your pencil, it should come off. So, you should hold it so nicely that no pressure on the pencil. Do you want somebody else to come and check you? No, isn't it? Yes, I am going to teach you another trick. We shall do one thing. When you are holding, see to that it is not like this. That means there should be no folding on the pencil when you are holding with your fingers. Not like this. Better you hold it straight here. Small folding here on your forefinger because this is longer. But still you are holding it little in front than the thumb. So hold it like this, and when there is no pressure, no folding here, pressure will be less. Now you just try, hold it like this and see, hold it like this and see, where do you get the hand pain? So get rid of this hand pain, throw it out, hold it properly. So another reason why you get hand pain is, if you send this anger away from you, but remember it should be completely away from you, not just on the pencil, even on the paper. That means if you write so hard that if you turn behind, as if you stamp it, how do you get the impression behind? Same way, when you write, if you get the impressions behind here, then you have anger on the paper. So, no anger on the pencil, no anger on the paper. Write smoothly. That is the reason in our days when we were taking our public exams, they never used to allow any other pen other than ink pen. When you use ink pen, you will never be able to give too much of pressure on the paper, otherwise you get it blotted. That means you can't hold it for a longer time and you can't press it. So ink pens are the best pens to use it and get the right handwriting habits. But in case if you don't know how to manage and maintain the ink pens, if it leaks and it disturbs you during exams, you can go for gel pens. But with gel pens, you have some difficulties, such as if it falls down, it gets stuck. So you should be careful not to put the pen down when you have a gel pen. Both ink pen and gel pen have one more difficulty. That means if water is on the writing on the page, then it gets smudged. So therefore, dot pens are better with that respect, but at the same time it gives a wrong habit for writing. In case if you want to go for a clerical job, then I think you can go for dot pens, because you need to give too much of pressure, because carbon copy has to come behind. So otherwise, go for good quality pens. When I say good quality pens, remember, it's not the costly pens. Even if you have a pen made up of gold, it may not be good. When I say quality pen, technically that means the flow of ink is really good and it writes neatly. Whenever you purchase a pen, make it a habit that you scribble and see on the scribbling pad, test it and then buy the pen. Okay, the flow of ink should be really good. So now you know what type of pen or pencils to buy, you know how to hold, and one last trick is there to get rid of your hand pain completely, which we are going to discuss in the next video. Bye for now. Please like if you like it and subscribe to learn more. Bye once again.